like Gallagher. We're going to have him and Saw. We ain't worried about no Zubi. Ain't worried about no Zubi do, fam. He's a joke, man. Yeah, let's have it right. Igor Tudor, record, first couple games. He's never lost his first game in charge. Never. 6 wins, 1 draw in his record in first game. He's got something for these, man. Yeah, I smell blood like a vampire. These Reds, man, they're falling apart. You know when you get to the top of the mountain and you're up there, you know you've been on Stealth, the roller coaster, you get to the top, you look down, you're like, Rob, we're up so high. And then you start getting butterflies. That's Arsenal right now. They got the butterflies at the top and everything's going to come falling down after that. So yes, Spurs are here.
Yo. People, welcome back to the Midday Live. We are here, man. We are going to be talking about all the results on the weekend. And boy, has there been some results over the weekend. But as usual, man, if you have 3 points this weekend, raise your hands. There you go, man. Unfortunately, I can't join you lot because I play tonight, but we'll get into that later on. But yeah, man, it has been business as usual, man. North London is red. When was it ever white, though? When was it ever white? You know what I'm saying? When has it ever been white, man? Normality resumed. You thought to yourself, today is Tudor. You know what I mean? We were thinking, this guy surely is going to stop Arsenal from potentially winning the Premier League. You know what I mean? Because they could be the first one. You know what I mean? Them man there, the nearest rivals. Or is it rivals? I don't know. But we're here to talk about it all. Man like Dan is in the building. Dan, how are you first and foremost, man? You must be on cloud 9 tonight.
Come on, man. I'm good, man. I'm really good. I've had a really nice weekend. I had a really nice Sunday, and I woke up feeling good today, brother. Like, it's a pleasure to be on with such great people. And where you got that clip from, bruv, but fair play to you.
Yeah, never a foul, man.
That just sums up.
Never a foul.
Big up to never a foul. That sums up Jords and Tottenham Hotspur in a nutshell. That clip. That is exactly what happens. They'll go hiding again now. They get loud around whatever game week it is they play Arsenal.
Wait. Dan,
then they go quiet again. No. We're not doing. You're not talking today, brother.
We're gonna go hiding because you wanna talk about narratives and you wanna do hide this. I'm here. I didn't hide nowhere. I'm here.
8-2.
Well, you said I'm hiding. I'm here.
2 on aggregate.
But are we hiding though? Because you seem to forget that I think it's Arsenal fans that go hiding after losses. In this past,
I've been here all the time, bro.
In this past 6 weeks, the amount of time when I'm sure Saeed's had it, he's had to try find an Arsenal fan for a show, and it's like scavenging around. It's like, yo, didn't know that there was none all of a sudden. Like trying to get one after drop points. We show up after drop. I've been dropping points.
You know what? I think
every other week for the past 2 years, bro.
It's because you've only lost 3 games, whereas I think you've only won 3 games, bro. So, it's easy for you, man.
No, but that's the point, Dan, is I show up all the time. You guys don't. You guys just do it. Oh, you drop points, start hiding. I'm here.
George, do you know what it is, though? You show up, but then you come and do some nonsense like you've just done and never a foul. You do it to yourself, bro. You do it to yourself.
What I've done and never a foul is not never. No, this is what you don't get. I
got something for these, man. What was that, man?
Never a foul. I jumped on the show. They wanted to talk about the game, and they wanted that. So I gave them what they wanted. When I was on Let's Talk Ball on Thursday, you asked me how the game's gonna go. I was like, we'll probably get a draw. That's how I felt. But never a foul is never a foul. You got to give the never a foul audience what they want, and they want let's go in the bold prediction. I went with that. That's cool, bro.
If anybody wants to email George, Durag Diaries is available for some acting. If you wherever you need, let him know. DuragDiaries.com. Just go over there on YouTube and
big shout out, bro. I'm trying to be like Monts, big timers.
I'd like you to come on, George, and I'd like you to just do EastEnders style. Yeah, no problem. I got you. All right,
then what is that? What we're doing today?
Well, it seems that way. Apparently, never
let me know the scripts. Like, shit, I don't know, like, because every other time you come on here and it's like, Arsenal. Last week it was because Dan come on last week and it was we'll drop points. Yeah, look, I think this is gonna go the way I think it's gonna go. We're not gonna win it. Oh, not really that confident.
And then what happens?
And then you go back into your acting role of a negative Arsenal fan.
That's what happens then.
And then after a win, you come back, got a little win after Spurs, and you're like, yo, I'm back. But we know where you're going to be back after another drop points, Dan. It's going to be back to.
I'd actually was going to ask about this because how Saeed, what happens when is the way you're going to say goodbye to Jords when they go down on this show? Is that what happens?
Bro,
is he allowed to come back next season?
It's peak right now. I can't lie. It's peak right now. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, last season he was lucky Leicester, Southampton, and Ipswich were crap. Now it's about West Ham, Forest, Wolves, and Burnley being crapper than Tottenham. Because I tell you this now, that is the 2 easiest games we've ever had to play. Like, at least you man on this panel, Saeed actually beat us and give us a pretty difficult game at Old Trafford. You got Chelsea, 10 men, and we couldn't beat them. Liverpool, we ain't beaten this season. Manchester City will get to them when we play them again, but in the first leg, we couldn't beat them either. They actually put up a fight against this Arsenal side that sit pretty at the top. Tottenham Hotspur, literally light work. The easiest 2 games, I've not felt one bit of, oh no, in that game whatsoever. It was an absolute shambles of a performance at home, and it was just as much of a shambles away. This squad is the worst Tottenham squad I've ever seen in my life. And I appreciate we've got 12, 13 players out. But let's just say it how it is. They ain't that great. They just aren't that good.
Well, with 12, 13 players out, you were not supposed to be that great, Dan. You guys with 3 players out sit there and fucking cry. You sit there and talk about,
you had the squad.
The other week, we was hearing about Moreno's injury. Oh, Moreno's out. Oh, how's this going to impact our running? We're fucking crying about 13 players. You're crying about one player that sits on the bench.
No, I hear it. I'm letting him get it all out, man. You know what I mean?
The point is quite simply done. Is you make 1 point for your team and about someone else's team, but don't actually look at your own. You cry about one injury, but want to get on to me when we have 12 injuries. Say your team's shit. Our team will be shit when you have 12 injuries.
The difference is we get
your team will be shit when at least 7 of those first team players are missing. We're missing first team players. You're missing backup players, and you're crying about injuries. That's what happens. I
thought this 17th last season was an anomaly, brother. What's happening? You're down there again.
Well, with 13 injuries to all of your top players,
check WhatsApp.
Quite literally going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen.
I see you getting excited on We Are Tottenham TV, Jords, as well. I see you getting well excited about when you got the equaliser.
I don't know. Like, football fans are not supposed to celebrate equalisers now. We're supposed to sit there and am I supposed to just sit there and be stoic and just be like, interesting. 1-1, interesting goal there.
It was beautiful to see, man.
We got more evidence that's incoming.
Jordan, I'm sorry, but this was quality. I had to be dirty.
No. More evidence, chat. More evidence is on its way. It's downloaded. We're downloading the file.
The lineups are out. Teams looking bare down to the bones. But I still think we got something today. We got something for these Arsenal boys. I'm telling you, whether it's a point, whether it's free, we're taking something from them. But we're going to need a good performance as well. It's looking dark. Still got Richarlison on the bench, Solanke on the bench, Tell on the bench. There's some difference makers for that second half, but we need to hang on because Zuma and I see Arteta trying to let it all work out. Well, not today, sir. Not today.
Jordan, I'm sorry.
Let it all work out. Not today. Different makers on the bench,
bro. I don't
know the difference makers on the bench.
George, you know what's mad about that clip?
Richarlison, there's difference makers off the bench. Oh my god!
George, you know what's mad about that?
It's so funny. Dan, you're sitting there getting bare giddy about like I said in it. We'll take a point or 3. I didn't say we were gonna win. So you're sitting there trying to run off of like me saying we got difference makers. They are difference makers. They just didn't make a difference, bro. I don't know what to do. Like I'm making facts. I only spoke facts in that. I felt like we were gonna get some.
The only mad thing about that clip, it was so poetic because up until the Eze bit, I kind of agree with you backing your club and whatnot. But when he said Arteta trying to make it all work out, then he dunks a brace, bro. That's where it went a bit mad.
It's cool though. The Eze stuff is like, again, clearly, and shout out to Eze, he gets up for a Spurs game. I think he scored like 8 goals against Spurs in like his London, not obviously for Arsenal, but entirely 8 goals against Spurs, more than he's got against any other club. Quite clearly, He don't like Spurs. And you know what? Shout out to him because I rate guys that have got an agenda and they run with it with confidence. He turns up at Spurs, he laughs at us. Cool, he scored his goals. But let's have it right. That was his first shot on target since the last fucking game against Tottenham. He's not been good this season. One good game or two good games against Spurs. Wait, you know what's funny, Don, I saw my man taking in what he's saying because man was spinning around on the floor, really took the took the Booker T to the next level.
Yeah.
He knows
how to spin on you, man. He's spinning on you, man. No, you know what I'm saying?
He knows how to spin on you, man. But I wanna just say something.
He's spinning on the 16th team. Is that what he does? Does he turn up against bottom of the table teams or the bottom five? Because we always talk about players that only turn up against teams in the bottom five. Clearly, that's something they can do. Talking about the bottom five. Wait, is that not a fact, LB, or is that not? Are they not a bottom five
it's
right
kind
now?
of a fact, but you can't use that as the argument because
of course I can.
No, you can't, though, bro. He scored 7 goals this season, 5 of them against you.
It's embarrassing.
No, he scored 5 this season. I think
he scored 7 in all comps. He scored 5 against you.
In the Prem.
In the Prem, he's got 6. He's got 6 in the Prem.
5 is against you.
He got the winner against Palace.
5 against us and 1 against Palace. So he's had 3 good games this season.
Jords, we need to do something real quick here because me and you both work corporate and just all about streamlining. It's all about structuring your day to make sure that you're organized, right? So I need to make sure that you're organized for next season. I'm gonna go through a list, right? And this list is gonna sound really familiar to you. You're gonna have to familiarize yourself with this list. Yeah, we gotta talk about the amount of points that you're getting from these places, bro. Ewood Park, yeah, the Valley, yeah, the Den. You know what I'm saying? Pride Park, bro. The Coventry Building Society Arena, cuz. St Andrews, yeah. What other teams have we got here? The KCOM Stadium. Actually, Hull might actually be in the Prem next season. So let's not talk about them right now. Portman Road, yeah. The King Power Stadium. You're familiar with that one. I'm sure maybe Leicester they might stay up. You're familiar with that stadium over there, bro. The Riverside Stadium.
The only thing I'm familiar with, Don.
How many points? Carroll Road.
I'm familiar with the fact. I'm familiar with the fact.
You will answer when you
I'm familiar with the fact that quite clearly I might need a White Scout membership just like you, so I can start doing research on my teams and the players that we're I'm going to need White Scout, bro. So please give me your membership. Please give me your membership so I can understand and do some research on the team.
Don't listen. How many points are you getting in these places?
Can I get your White Scout membership?
Let me tell you something.
Until I get your White Scout membership, so I can do a background.
You'll find out next season.
And then I can start to do tactical breakdowns on how Grimsby versus Leicester is going to be a tough game for us. And please, I need your expertise on that one, Don. So
bro, listen. Don't worry about my expertise because that place is going to be familiar for you. You know why? Because there's no guarantee that you come straight back up, big man. Yeah, there is no guarantee that you come straight.
This is true facts, man.
And I'm not even joking. I'm not even bantering with you, bro.
Now you might have sounded like them groups that sit there and click. Yeah, you're saying some shit right now. Go on, Don.
I'm being serious, bro. I'm being serious, Jords, bro. Listen, that league is not a joke, you know.
It isn't.
That league is not a joke.
They'll get back up, sure.
No.
How many teams have said that? Hold on,
Roms. You know, listen, let me tell you something, Roms. Yeah, me, Roms, Jords, we're the same sort of age. Yeah, Roms. You know, there's certain, you know, like Charlton, for example. When Charlton went down, yeah, bro, we were young and they ain't been back up since. You know what I'm saying?
Money's different. Look how much they generate.
Let me finish, bro. Tottenham might not be a Charlton, but my point is, bro, I don't believe that if these guys go down, they will come straight back up, bro. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, bro. That is gonna need a whole change with their players, with a lot of their mentality, bro. Yeah, Tottenham in the Championship ain't gonna now change their mentality overnight because they've got a bit of money, bro. They've got money in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? And look how they act, bro.
This is cool chatting.
You didn't post it.
That's Barclays as well. We never seen him again, man.
You never seen him again.
This is all cool chattings. For one thing,
you know what's gonna save them though. You know what's gonna save them. You know what's gonna save them. Beyonce's gonna save them. Beyonce.
This is what I'm saying. NFL.
Shout out to no, get it right. Shout out to the Gorillas. If you know, you know. Yeah, they're here June 26th. Make sure you buy your tickets. All of that good stuff.
You're gonna be there listening to Clint Eastwood, isn't it?
Come on, bro. But But let's be real, like again, like all of this relegation stuff, it's cool stories, it's bare cool chattings, because at the end of the day, a first game with a new manager against the team that's best, that's top of the table, isn't going to define how the next 11 games are going to go. So it doesn't really mean that much.
No, but you was poor though.
And that's the point,
man. You
were so poor.
But did you not hear what I said? It doesn't a game against the top of the team.
But you're running out of games, bro. You're running out of games.
Okay, but the game against the top of the league with a new manager with this many injuries was never going to define. It was never going to define how you go ahead in the last 11 games.
No, you know what? I think it was.
Do you think this was an ideal game for him to come in and start?
You should be seriously worried, bro, yeah? Because no one expected Tottenham to win the game yesterday, but we all expected Tottenham to put up a fight.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, Arsenal wasted quite a lot of opportunities, bro. Like, they were quite wasteful, especially in the first half of the final third.
With Archie Gray and Paulinho.
It's a North London derby. You're in a relegation scrap, and your rivals are about to win the league.
What about Wolves against Arsenal? What about Wolves against Arsenal?
All right, so
they were 2-0 down as well.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
they were
Wolves have a team and system and structure that they've been
I got 9 points.
They're the worst team in Premier League
history. Again, so Wolves have a team and a structure and approach that quite clearly they knew they had a plan to go set up and beat Arsenal. How do you have a plan, or how can you set up a plan when you have a back three that consists of a central midfielder? You've got another central midfielder at right back. You've got another central midfielder at right wing. We literally had 6 centre mids on the pitch.
You think that Wolves team then right now? Would you see that Wolves team over?
We had
over
6 central players.
This is pathetic.
11 over that Spurs 11 right now. Yes or no? Would you?
Over that 11 that started yesterday.
Yes.
That's 6 central midfielders played.
Yes. Would you take that Wolves team over this?
That Wolves team was always going to get a better performance than that 6 centre mids.
You know what it is?
When you again, I don't think you guys understand. So like when you look at that game yesterday and you look at the setup, it was no different to just going into a game and saying, you know what, we're going to have 10 at the back, because you don't have real creative players on the pitch. The only creative player you had was Xavi Simons and Kolo Muani. Every time Xavi Simons or Kolo Muani got on the ball, was it not about 4 against 2 in their half? They were isolated. The goal we did get and any other chances we did created come from moments where we either pressed Arsenal into making a mistake, or Declan Rice or Zubimendi just lost the ball doing stupidness. We didn't have any clear way to break down Arsenal. I said it even when I was doing a watch along, and prior to the game, technical level on the pitch itself for Tottenham was terrible. We couldn't keep the ball. So I already knew that when you have that's that much of a technical flaw in your team.
But isn't that worrying? Like isn't that worrying? A manager bounce.
That's the point. It's worrying because it's not worrying because the players that played were not ones that I would even choose if we had our best players available. Forget best players. Basuma, I don't even put him on my bench, bro. He doesn't make my squad. Like, you're not getting Archie Gray should be starting, let alone a right.
He had a decent first half.
Their players had decent first half, but that's the problem. Is they're shit, so they're always gonna look good for a moment and be shit and then show their true selves. Dragusin looked good in that first half, didn't he? Then he was terrible in the second half because that's his level. So Basuma and these man and him, they make mistakes, they lead to goals. This is what happens with Spurs. So I'll let obviously Dan talk his shit about, you know, how good they played in that. But let's have it right. Like when everyone, we can talk about the narrative.
Yeah.
On Friday and Thursday, fine. We could talk about the narrative, but let's not act like anybody saw that Spurs lineup and was like, "Yo, I think they're getting something. I can see something happening here. Spurs are gonna win." Nobody saw that lineup and said that. That lineup, I looked to the lineup and said, "Raw, it's dark."
No. But this is where you're missing the point. You're missing the point, bro. No one expected Spurs to get anything from the game, but we expected you to put up a fight. And you were just dead, bro. There was nothing there, man. Literally nothing there.
Personally, LB, listen. Yeah, look, we're gonna cook Jords today, and listen, Tottenham. I hope you actually don't go down.
You're not cooking no one. Don't you drop points to Burnley? The concentration is so fucking fucking low. It's so like there is no generally. Don't
you're beyond deluded, though.
You don't have the same problem. We are gonna cook.
Like, you don't have the same problem.
You haven't got Arsenal next.
You don't have the same problem.
You've got points to
Burnley.
Oh my lord!
Regardless of what you say about my team, we haven't got the same problems.
I'm gonna mute, innit?
Tranquilo.
You're crazy.
Tranquilo, bro. Tranquilo. We haven't even got the same problems. You need to relax yourself. Yeah? But as I was saying, yeah. Let me say something, though, LB, because you're saying that Spurs didn't really put up a fight, yeah. Bro, I think that second goal gets allowed, right? I think the game's potentially different. Now, I'm not saying Tottenham going to win the game, but that was a massive moment in the game because that wasn't a foul for me, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Arsenal because Gyokeres was clinical. Eze was clinical in this game. I thought Saka played well on the right-hand side. I'm not going to put anything down on their players because they did what they had to do. But once again, these refs were at it, bro. Yeah? This what's his name? This ref, Jords. You know,
it was a bad referee performance
yesterday, man. He did the exact same thing, bro. When we played Arsenal, literally a few weeks ago in the first leg of the Carabao Cup, right? The first goal they scored from a corner, Trossard pushed Sanchez, yeah, and he allowed the goal. He let the goal stand, right? The similar sort of thing happens here with Gabriel and Mwani, and it's not even a push like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're both dueling for the ball. Gabriel knows exactly what he was doing in that situation because he was about to lose the duel, bro. That was a legal goal. That was a legitimate goal, and he blew for it straight away. But a few weeks ago, he let the goal stand, bro. Let the goal stand.
To be honest, there's no point in trying to complain about those types of goals because if the referee didn't give it, it would have been a goal. They're always gonna back the on-field. They've shown themselves, and they literally said it not too long ago. They're always gonna back the on-field decision. So because he blew the whistle so quickly, they were never gonna be like, "Oh, it's not enough contact." Nobody can tell him about the contact.
It's inconsistency, though, George. That's a game. That's
100%. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain about referees. I still think, like you said, if we got 2-2, I don't think we'll win the game.
I don't think you would have won the game. I don't think it's a 4-1, bro. I don't think it's a 4-1.
Oh,
like, that's a game-changing moment. That is a game-changing moment. And then to follow it up with the other thing that Gabriel did, bro, right? To run across my man, not even look at the ball, run across him and then grab him after. I don't know how the hell that didn't go to VAR, bro.
What are we doing here, man?
No.
What's happening?
He
went a foul. He felt, man.
He got you as well. They say he got you as well.
No. I'm even looking at him.
This is your hate for Arsenal coming through. This is your hate for Arsenal coming through.
It's got nothing to do with my hate for Arsenal.
Man, he never, bro. As soon as he felt
that's not a VAR. That's fine. That's fine.
Let me just debunk that point. Let me just debunk that point that Rom said. He said it's about my hate for Arsenal. I remember, I think it was last season, Potts, you have to remind me. I think Havertz scored against Newcastle, right? And there was a similar sort of goal where he put his hands on the person and he headed it in. And there were people online trying to say, oh, it's a foul. I said, bro, it's not a foul, bro. Like, strikers do this all the time. It's a contact sport. And that's an Arsenal player, Roms, right? So I was that Arsenal hater then. You know what I mean? I just have to be honest. What Gabriel did in that situation was very shysty. He knew exactly what he did twice, bro.
I want to go back to one of George's point. George said something that's true, right? They always go with the on-field decision because there's 3 examples that are similar to that goal. Do you not remember Gabriel against Newcastle a couple of years ago and that got given when there was a pitch? Do you remember Ekitike against Spurs this season? They went to VAR. Yeah. It stayed true. So George is right. They always go with the on-field decision. The minute the ref blew for a foul, we knew it wasn't going to get overturned. We knew. And this is the thing with referees, and it's boring to keep going over it. They're inconsistent because Ekitike's goal's given, but Kolomouani's isn't. Do you know what I mean? And for me, they were both of similar nature. A couple of years ago with the Gabriel incident, I think, was it Joe Linton that pushed him or someone? I can't remember it exactly. Yeah. But we just know the refs aren't consistent. If you're going to give one, you should give all of them. If you're not going to give one, you shouldn't give all of them. But...
Bro, real talk, I can't even believe we're even speaking about referees, That performance yesterday from Spurs was shambolic, bro. Yeah, it was a pathetic performance. Arsenal in the first half were quite wasteful. And
you're just mad because we didn't get points on you. We took points off you and we didn't get a point off them. You're just mad, bro. Like we know where it is with you.
I'm worried for you.
You can't turn up against us. You want me to do your job for you. That's the problem.
I don't think you realise how much in the shit you are.
Deal with it and pick up points yourself, bro.
You're out here. Your manager, your new manager, is coming out here saying your North London rivals are the best team in the world. Way to start a managerial career at Tottenham.
Oh, look at this though.
How would you say that, bro?
Look at this, LB. I've got a video to play you, yeah? Bro, what is going on here? Why is Van der Ven not listening? He's saying, Look, he's telling them to push, yeah, and they're not listening to him, man. Have we got a manager that's already losing the players? No. Van de Ven, why is he not listening to the manager?
Van de Ven's not there next year, so he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, you know. I can't lie to you.
You don't care, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of them players ain't going to be there. If they get relegated, yeah, which honestly, yeah, is a proper possibility, they'll get raided of the best players, man, which is why Don's right to say they might not come straight back up. That performance was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic performance. And Don speaking about referees, bro, is a joke. I don't know why Don's getting involved with the referee conversations. Yeah?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The first goal Declan Rice fucking given, so that's his fault. It's got nothing to do with fucking Spurs. And the second one's a 50-50 referee decision. Spurs were pathetic the whole game.
A very good press, actually. He didn't give it to us. It was a good press, and he won the ball back off a good.
He tried fucking nutmegging a player in his own penalty area, man. What are we doing here?
He wasn't in the penalty area.
You got to do what you can in life. Do what you can, bro. You know what I mean? Do what you can.
Spurs can't. I can't be feeling sorry for Tottenham in this situation. I'm with LB.
I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for. I didn't mention the referee. That was Don. Remember, it was Don that brought it up. I didn't bring up referee.
These are game changing.
We've seen him do it a couple of times. Yeah, we've seen him do it a couple of times. It was soft from Gabriel. That doesn't mean that we weren't going to win this game. I don't really see the point of it. Personally, we were by far better than them. I thought Gyokeres was easily the best player on the pitch. I thought he was superb in everything that he did. I thought Saka played well. I'm quite surprised Don brought it up, so big up to you, bro, because I know you're not a fan of him. I thought Saka did well. And I've got to be honest, I thought Eze did well. And in the first 15 minutes or so, I thought, he's having another one of those stinky games. But he just seems to turn it on, man. Big up to Nkapie. I think he's been very good. David Raya, thank God, back to his best, because he's had a few shaky moments, in my opinion, the last few games. So right now, Arsenal, they needed to get a reaction, right? Banter aside, we needed to win this game badly. This was massive for us to get back onto the wheel. I actually thought we might drop points in this game because of how defeated I was against Brentford and Wolves. So Jords has got a point there. But look, Tottenham are going to go into this game like they always do. Yeah, they're always going to say, what you got for me? Because they expect, like LB said, to put up a fight. And it's just pitiful. And I look at how bad Tottenham were, but I also look at how good Arsenal were. Because we had chance in that game to make it more. Saliba misses with a header. I think he should do better. Trossard just wide. Think he should do better. Gyokeres has a chance in the first half, if you remember, before we had to delay for 8 minutes because of the disgraceful communication problems again. I mean, what is going on with that, by the way? That is a disgrace. Absolute joke, that is. Luckily, none of the players had to warm up again, by the way. If you noticed it, you didn't really see it.
On the pitch.
Yeah, they're actually on the pitch kicking balls around and stuff. I mean, what is going on with this? Did we not have referees without communication like in the 10, 15 years ago? Just crack on, wait for it to go back on. It was a joke, man. But anyway, look, I thought those players deserved a mention. And Declan Rice, for his mistake, which was awful in my opinion, I thought he played well after that. Zubimendi likewise. So I thought there was one team that turned up, the other one didn't. I don't think Tottenham are in a very good place at all. And I think their fans are all mess. I think they don't know what they want. They've tried everything. You know, they tried to get up for this game. Fair play to them. But they knew deep down, I think, that they weren't going to get anything from it. You know, they ain't good enough. They ain't good enough. Tottenham
one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to have people try and get... The fans turned up yesterday. The stadium was fucking rocking. Like, the fans done our job. The players didn't turn up. The players have got to do better. That's where it's at right now. Because the amount of home wins we've had, I'm just not going to sit here and accept that the fans are not doing this, the fans are that. The fans are not the problem.
It was a decent atmosphere.
You know what?
The fans didn't turn up.
I'm happy Potts brought up the Rice thing. I think this is what happens with modern day football fans. If you make one mistake in a game, everyone will paintbrush your whole game as being bad, right? I think after that mistake, Declan Rice was top. Tottenham went on the counter a few times. He just putting out fires. LB, you remember with Kusanov. You remember he made a mistake on his debut, and then after that, he was pretty much fat. It might not have been his debut. It might have been the game after, but we love to do this as modern day fans. That, he made that one mistake, so it meant the whole game was bad. I would actually argue after Rice's mistake, he was one of your better players, if not the best. I know Saka and Gyokeres are going to get the headlines, deservedly so, and Eze because of the assist and the GA and whatnot. But I think Rice was excellent because that's a sign of a big player when you make a mistake. Because it could have went the other way. He could have let the occasion get to him, etc. But he didn't. So I do want to big up Rice.
He was doing that when he was telling people to focus, and then he's the one who's not focused. I was like, come on, because we were sloppy giving the ball away in the first half. I was texting one of my boys saying, I think all of our back line has given the ball away at least once. It's shocking.
Yeah,
Gabriel's been moving shaky past 3 games. I'll be real, Potts.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, they've been moving shaky, and I know they've got credit in the bank because this season is like, come on. And this is the time, Don, where they should be looking upfield, going, we've done our bit, man. We've got you to here. Like, if we have a couple of shaky moments, you're going to have to sort us out. And to be fair to them, in this game, they did, because I thought Gyokeres, Eze and Saka were really good.
That's the best I've seen Gyokeres play for Arsenal.
I was going to say, we need to talk about that. I know we love to banter Gyokeres, but I can't lie. That was one of the most complete performances.
Because they give him space, Saeed. If you give him a bit of space and a bit of time, then the guy's a clean striker of the ball. with Gyokeres, the guy can't move in tight spaces, so you block the space, he's trash. But yesterday, Spurs just give him space, man.
I don't even think it was a fact there was space though. He was up against Gray and Dragusin, who he could bully physically. That's one of the biggest.
But look at the goal that he put in from the edge of the box, bro. How's he on the edge of the box?
No, but again, that was the space because of Paulinho was there. Paulinho's not a centre back. Why is he? He's obviously going to give him the space because he don't know where to be. But the biggest thing, like you saw with the last goal, and even that first opportunity, was the first opportunity he had. He just shoved off Dragusin like nothing, and then struggled for the rest of the first half. But in that second half, he dragged Dragusin all over the place, and then Gray just got bodied and manhandled for that 4th goal. Like, he had a lot of freedom because of the centre backs he was up against. When he's up against proper centre backs, that's when he struggles, because they're gonna.
He doesn't shoot against them. He doesn't shoot against proper centre backs. He had like 2 shots in the first 10 minutes against you, man.
Yeah, again though with Gyokeres though, you have to provide him the service. He has to have space in behind, but at the same time, they weren't doing that. Even Odegaard, I think, got an assist for him yesterday, which hasn't happened all season. So it is like it depends on the game. But that game there, I feel like he needed that performance there against a North London rival. You feel me?
Tottenham's always a confidence builder for Arsenal, though. To say, I think Tottenham's always a confidence builder for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how they do for the rest of the season now, because I see a lot of people are still looking at the fixtures and saying, we should
go. You're next. Let's see how they do
maybe it's 4th time lucky of me going to the Emirates. Every time I've gone to the Emirates, I leave without a W. You know what I mean? But we don't. But yeah, man, let's see how they get on for the rest of the season, because at this stage of the season, things are different, man. You're looking at Man City, their fixtures coming up. They've got they've got who's it? Who have you got? LB coming up. You've got West Ham,
Palace, West Ham, I think. Forest,
You know what I'm saying? Forest. These are the teams that are now fighting for their lives, bro. You know what I mean? The circumstances are completely different to when you would have met them at the start of the season. And similar things are going to happen to Arsenal. Arsenal, they've got West Ham towards the end of the season. We don't know where West Ham are going to be at that point. They might need the 3 points. They might need a point to be safe. You know what I mean? So now it's all about up here. It's all about up here and trying to keep your key players fit. That's the main thing right now.
Do you know why Arsenal's running looks a bit nicer than City? And it goes back to what you just said, right? City are playing teams soon and for their lives. Arsenal are in the running are playing teams that are kind of coasting. By the time Arsenal play a lot of these teams, they're kind of mid-table, kind of met their objectives. That's why I think City will have the heart. I do think City go on to win the league. I just think they've got a better mentality. But City,
it was a big window. It's a big window for Arsenal. I know it's
a massive win.
In terms of, this could have been a banana skin game, bro. I know it wasn't, and we were all fooled to think it wasn't going to be that kind of result. But I generally thought today is Tudor, first game. I thought, Tottenham, new manager bounce. I generally thought, you know what, man, they're going to drop points. Hence why I went with a 2-2. But it was never that sort of game. It was a case of when Arsenal needed to turn the levels up, they just dismantled them. And I get it. Tottenham haven't got the best team available, but what you had available there was still enough to put up a fight, and that's where, for me, I'd be concerned if I was a Tottenham fan. And Arsenal just said, you know what, move over, move to the side. We're dealing with you, man. And yeah, like Dan, like you must be now thinking now this should give you the confidence to go now, right? Stop messing around. Let's take it seriously now.
Well, I think what we needed to see was. We needed to see us actually going for it, and I felt we did that. I think Arteta's got to take off the handbrake now. And I know it's quite easy to go and do that against Tottenham when they set up like that and they give us that space, because I thought their midfield was a joke, to be fair.
Yeah.
I look at it now and think we've got to go and do the same against Chelsea and then Brighton. We've got Everton after that. And in between those games, we've got 2 Champions League fixtures. We've got Mansfield in the FA Cup. And then obviously we've got Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. So we've only actually got 3 other Premier League games now until we play that cup final, which is Chelsea at home, Brighton away, Everton at home. We've got to win those 3 games. We've got to win those 3 games and keep the pressure on because it comes thick and fast. Nice to have a week off now. Obviously, we've got this week. We've got Chelsea next on Sunday, which I'm quietly confident about going into that game. We usually do quite well with them at Emirates. And I think they've got some problems at the moment, which we'll come to with Chelsea. But I do feel like now it's about, we've got 10 games left and we've got to win them all, in my opinion. I know that we will drop points and I know that Man City will drop points, but really and truly, you've got to go in the mindset of winning them all. And if you are going to drop points, then it has to be against Man City so that they drop points as well. So like draw it. You can't drop points to one of those other sides and let them get that 2 points on you because that's what it's going to be. So yeah, this is going to go down to the wire, man. It's going to go down to the wire. But my mindset is to win every single Premier League game and to go into the deep stage of the competitions because quadruples and trebles like that to me is very unrealistic. It's never been done before, quadruples. So yeah, I want to win this final big time. I feel like we'd get one over on Manchester City and it will give us that kind of advantage. But really and truly, I want to win this league, man. I want to win this league. And the way that we played against Tottenham, hopefully will give us some momentum now because I don't think Chelsea will want to play us looking at that result. I think they'll be, I want to play the Brentford and Wolves at Arsenal, that version. So hopefully we'll move forward now. And yeah, because we had some meltdowns, including myself. It's like, this is happening again, isn't it? It's happening again. We're going to throw this away. And look, maybe we still will. But right now, I can only go off the last result. And I was very happy with what I saw from my boys, man.
You know, absolutely. You just touching it there about taking the handbrake off. I think that's the most important thing because we all know you got the best defense in the league. The fact you got the best defense in the league, just let the attack express themselves and take with whatever comes the other way. Because your defense is that good, you should trust the attack a bit more. Because yeah, even if you concede here and there, Arsenal rarely concede more than 2 a game. I know recently you have, but it's rare. It's only of recent. So I think if you take the handbrake off, I think you'll start seeing 4s and 5s against teams like you were at the start of the season.
Yeah. Let me get these super chats in, people. We got 2.2k in the building. Let's get these likes up, man. We're on, I think, 515 likes. Let's get these up to 1,000. Omar says, not going to lie, lifting the Premier League and seeing Gabriel in tears for losing another title will hit like a crack. On that diving cheater, fam. Disgusting. 10 says, Eze doing the Booker T celebration. He definitely watched Midday Live when Don calls him Booker T.
Man.
Why?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been calling this guy Booker from early, bruv. Yeah. I don't know who else has been calling him that, but yeah, this guy definitely someone showed him something.
Yeah, this one here is a bit of a mad one. Igor, yeah, stink and hook. If you know, you know. Shout out to the panel and little Teletubby. What? Yeah, that one's a bit mad. I can't lie. I don't know what's going on there, man. Spurs
which one?
Just there to get points, City, and give to AFC. Spurs just had one job to do. Wolves showed more fight. Potts, you ain't taking any at the Etihad. You man are soft as F.
We'll see, Robertino. We'll see, man.
Yeah, boy. Yo, just want to big up Don again. Thank you for not signing Nico Riley this summer. Donnarumma, you man are cheeks still. Body blue coat in.
Was you linked with him, Don?
Yeah,
we tried to sign him last January, man.
Yeah, they're trying to sign him, man, because he wasn't getting the game time, I think. Joe's putting on a strong foot. He's hurt inside. Big up Ann79 says, I cannot hate on Dan because he is a deluded Arsenal fan. Respect, but City, Big Steve LB, you must beat them or we won't hear the end of it. Haha, GGMU. Big up Ann79. And Spurs want that parachute payment to flex revenue. Well, I don't think they care about that right now.
Actually,
relegated. It ain't easy, bro.
Wait, I just caught. That's mad. You're not a fan wanting City to win the league. Like, where's the game going? That's crazy.
You say that,
bro? Most United fans don't know about City.
No.
They don't give a fuck.
No, London ones.
London Man United fans.
In Manchester, there's a bit.
Yeah, might be a bit different.
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's talking about Arsenal. Won't hear the end of it. You get me? I don't think he wants them to win the league. Get me?
No, but he said you must. I don't know. Maybe I read it.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna move on to Chelsea because that one is a shocking result. We can't just brush them aside, bro.
Why is it shocking though? It's 19 points dropped from winning positions. It's not a shock. It's a consistent pattern.
No, don't do that.
How's your title race going down?
It's not shocking anymore. It's not shocking anymore. So you like go. Do your thing, go.
Wait. So conceding in the last minute in a similar fashion to which Arsenal did just 5 days ago is not. It's not surprising to you now.
It's not surprising to me that we've conceded another corner. No, it's not surprising. We keep conceding corners. It's not surprising.
Let me give you the context. Yeah. So obviously this is back-to-back games now. You've drew against promoted teams at home as well. That's back-to-back games. Yeah. Also, before the game, me and Don had a chat. He said 3-1. He also put a, what did you do on the João Pedro? Triple captain. Triple captain João Pedro. He got you. How many points did he get you?
21, bro.
21, yeah, but it could have been more.
It could have been more if we fucking we're messing about like we're a power league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it is for me embarrassing result for Chelsea. Whether you want to spin it or not, it's embarrassing for Fana. We must speak about him for Fana. We must speak about Cole Palmer's performance. It was shocking. I can't lie to you. And also Tosin and the manager as well. There's a lot to delve into. But we're gonna allow Don to break up the game. Let's allow Don to break down the game, and then we're gonna cook him. You feel me?
No, listen. First of all, let me just say something, before man think I'm gonna try to spin anything, right? As a Chelsea fan, I'm annoyed that we dropped points, right? But as a football man, they deserved it. You know what I mean? These men deserved it because the way that they were playing, well, let me not say they, because it wasn't everyone that deserved it. I thought Neto had a good game. I thought Caicedo had a good game. To be fair to Chalobah and Fofana, bro, before the red cards, Fofana actually had a good game. I don't know why he decided to dive in the way that he did, right? He was played on the left. Gusto, away from the no-look pass, I thought he created a very good chance for Palmer as well. The main culprit in this game was Cole Palmer, bro. Yeah? He was violating. He was taking the piss as if he's kicking about, in the park with his friends. Because the way we started the game off, Saeed, was perfect, right? It was perfect. Before a goal really early, I'm thinking, I'm going to be seeing at least 3 goals minimum here. Get the job done. You take these guys off. You get them ready and rested for Arsenal. The Delaps and these guys can come on with half an hour to play. Maybe even at half time. And then we move, right? But then I'm seeing Palmer getting in situations where he can score. He's shooting straight at the goalkeeper. Certain times where he's getting into the final third. He can slip it through to Enzo. He doesn't do it. He plays to Neto instead, right? Gusto, you create a very good chance 5 minutes before. You get in the same position. You decide to do a Ronaldinho no-look pass, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing these things and you're consistently giving Burnley a bit of confidence that it's still in the game, and then they're bringing on Wood-Prowse because they know that Chelsea are weak on corners, weak on set pieces, right? You are going to end up getting stung. And that's why I'm telling you, the football man in me, when you try to violate the way that they violated, the way Palmer was violated, the way Gusto tried to violate, you will get punished, bro. You will get punished for it, yeah? Santos, poor marking in the box because that was his man. He let his man go. Fleming, brilliant header, right? But end of the day, it's not the first time I've seen these guys concede corners, bro. We conceded a goal against Wolves from a corner, but guess what? We scored 3 goals. We conceded against Palace from a corner, but guess what? We scored 3 goals, right? So it didn't really matter. But in this game, because Palmer wanted to violate, especially Palmer wanted to violate in the final third, we didn't outscore them. Even if they scored that goal, Saeed, the way the game was, it would have been a 3-1, like I predicted. It would have been a 2-1. It would have been a 4-1. We would have lost a clean sheet. Whoop-de-doo, right? But it was so disgusting, bro. I don't want these men to be going to Dubai again. Next time, it's a Butlins thing, bro. Yeah? It's a Butlins thing. You're staying in the UK. You're not going to no Dubai, right? Because man went to the Dubai and they're still thinking about the duck noodles they were having in Hakkasan, bro. They're thinking about the gyoza, yeah? They're thinking about the fucking cheesecake they got for dessert and that.
And
you know what I mean?
Prawns.
Tempura and that. They're thinking of the prawns. They're thinking of the caviar. Fuck all that. You man ain't going to Dubai again, bro. You know what I mean? And I know people are going to touch up on Rosinha. Saeed, we had Shirley on the bench. You're not going to bring Shirley on.
Yeah. You got a nice trim at the weekend.
Yeah, I see. That trim's kind of cold still. But yeah, I don't know why people are trying to mock him for that. Kind of weird.
I know. That's a bit weird. It's super
weird, bro. But we had Shirley on the bench, who was our only winger, yeah? Esteval, there's no confirmation about his hamstring. You had Delap and Guiu. They were the only 3 attackers on the bench, right? He brought on the centre-backs that he did to try and counter the fact that Burnley were trying for these set pieces. All their best chances came from corners, bro. Yeah? If we had won that game, Saeed, it would have been, Rosinha subs helped because we defended the box better. Santos had a lapse of concentration. How many times are we going to say this, bro? 19 points dropped from winning positions. Yeah. Do the maths. Would have been top of the league right now. You know what I mean? And most of them have been from home, bro. Yeah. Our away record is better than our home record. You know how mad that is?
You got a worse home record, I think, out of the top 6 in it. I'm sure.
No, our record, hold on, Rob, yeah. The record amount of points we've dropped in the Premier League in Chelsea's history from a winning position is 20. we are 1 point away or 2 points away from breaking this. It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Are you the real bottle jobs? Are you the real bottle jobs? Are you the real bottle jobs? You know what I mean?
Of course, these guys are bottle jobs, bro. I'm not hiding from it. I call it as I see it, right? These men are just they're just pathetic, because if we had beaten Leeds like the way we were supposed to, beaten Burnley the way we were supposed to, right, we would have been above Villa right now, because they've dropped points 2 weeks in a row. United win today, they'll be 4 points ahead of us, bro. You know what I mean? They'll be 4 points ahead of us. Now we're having to chase them with Arsenal coming up next week.
Three. We're all on the same point.
Level. Sorry, it'll be 3 points above us. Yeah, you're right.
Don't let Saeed get too carried away.
Arsenal next week, and I guarantee you, man, if you gamble, go put a bet on Arsenal scoring a set piece. They haven't scored many recently, but I'm telling you, Chelsea on corners right now, we are not defending them well, bro. We are not defending them well at all.
Why is that, Don? Why is that? You know,
lapse of concentration, bro. Santos, he got told to mark Fleming. He's standing around in the box. Fleming literally run off of him. He goes nowhere near him, bro. It's a lapse of concentration. Caicedo fouling man in the box. Lapse of concentration, right? You're not clearing the ball in the box. Lapse of concentration. This keeps happening. It's a pattern. 19 points is not a shocking result, bro. It's expected now, because these men keep doing this.
Don, you said this many times, yeah, and your phrase, this come from your mouth, right? Young delinquents, because you just got a discipline. It seems that you had this under Liam now. You had it under Maresca. I think you had it under Poch a bit.
No, not really.
But maybe the last two managers, the red cards are killing you. And you know what? Big up Cesc Fabregas, yeah, because I don't know if you lot heard him say, when you go down to 10 men, don't always bring off an attacker for a defender, because it sends a bad message within the team. It kind of says to the team, you know, we're going to go all out defense. Sometimes it can send the wrong message, because maybe if you bring off one attacker for one defender, cool. But he literally chucked on like 2 or 3. He said, you know, we're not even going to try and go for another goal. Let's just kind of sharp shot. That's where I think a bit of the inexperience came in for Liam Messina. When I heard Fabregas say that, I was like, you know what? He's got a good point there.
Yeah, but he kept Neto on. He kept Neto on for quite long. Palmer was absolutely blowing. And you know, if you keep man on for too long and he gets injured now and he's missing the Arsenal game, he's going to get cooked, right? He brought on Delap. And like I've said to you, Roms,
that was a bit too late. Do you think that should have been a bit earlier?
João Pedro, he doesn't just help us offensively. He's very good at defending as well. So I didn't mind keeping Pedro on a little bit longer. But when I'm looking at the bench, bro, we had less attackers on the bench than usual. Derry didn't even get the call up, right?
What happened to your squad depth, bro? You were talking to us about your squad depth at the start of the season. What's happened there?
Esteval got injured. So
wait, now we're allowed to talk about injuries. We're allowed to talk about injuries now.
There you are. You're waiting now, are you? You're waiting now, bud.
Oh yeah, of course. I went to sleep when you started talking about the game, because you just started talking shit, bro. As we know about you, it's time for you. I heard a few things. For one, you were sitting there talking about. Well, if you're gonna let me say it, for one, you're sitting there acting like you predicted yourself to lose, because just a second ago,
I predicted 3-1 actually. But
then you're sitting there saying you're not surprised you drop points. Oh, this is the most we've dropped points ever. Drop points. But one thing you didn't say is you've actually not picked up points against a newly promoted side, have you?
we have. Who was it?
No, I meant win. I meant 3, not pick up a point. I meant pick up a 3 point.
Now there's one. Who is it? Burnley. We beat Burnley away. Burnley 2-0. We beat Burnley away.
Like I said, I saw a stat.
1-0.
I saw a stat. Liverpool and Chelsea haven't beaten a newly promoted side at home. Liverpool or Chelsea, we haven't beaten a newly promoted side. That's why we are where we are.
I told you, bro. Anyone right now at the bridge, bro, you come into the fridge, you take whatever you want, bro. You know what I mean? You take anything you want. Any of the Chinese left over, you take it.
So all of that is to say, you obviously had a lot of chess regarding how we performed yesterday. How are you going to perform this weekend? Because that's really where.
Bro, first of all, we're going to see who's available going into that game, because, like I've already told you, man, Arteta is right now, you know, getting all these portions together, right? Because, like I told you, man, weeks ago, there will be players missing. Cuckoo gone, Fofana gone, right?
Palmer better not be missing. Palmer better be ready for that.
Palmer better not be missing.
He better not be hiding again.
Palmer will not be there, bro. Palmer will not be there. Esteval potentially won't be there. This happens every single time. So
we're not hearing this though, because at the start of the season, you've gone on about squad depth the whole season, and now you want to be like, oh well, he might not be available and he's not available. Like you was going on about the squad depth.
It is true, Don. It is true.
I don't get your point, bro. Like injuries happen, bro. If my squad is getting injured, then that's going to affect my squad, right? Let's not be silly here. Let's be guided.
But
okay?
you were speaking about your squad.
Don, what did you call Arteta a witch doctor?
He's a witch doctor, bro. He's a fucking witch.
Every time about this, if it was a strength, though, Don, about this squad depth. So you can't now be going on about injuries when you was bigging up your squad depth as a massive reason that you thought Chelsea was going to do well this season.
LB, would you? LB, what are you looking like I can bring 50 people into the team? If Esteval is injured, he is part of our squad. He's part of our team. He is not going to be available.
Who else you got?
Bruv, Shirley, bruv. What do you mean? Who else? Yeah.
No, you know what? That's low hanging fruit. Yeah, we need to talk about Fofana, the one that you've gassed up here, Wesley Fofana. Yeah, because this guy is having a lot of bozo moments here.
Better than Gabriel, apparently.
Well, whoa, that's what we're saying right now. Like the importance of him, I think it's overstated, man. Like he's been here for how many years here? And let's be honest, bro. Like Fofana, is he overrated by you Chelsea fans, bro? Is he the guy that you lot really think he is? Is he?
He separates the fan base. He separates the fan base. There's a lot of people that hate him.
That's not a top player. A top player doesn't separate the fan base, does he? A top player should be united in the fact that you know what Fofana is. You know that he's a consistent, reliable guy. And
you know what it is, though, Saeed, the main problem I've had with Fofana over the years, right, is the lack of availability. But like Rom said earlier, in terms of, you know, just because a player's had one bad moment doesn't mean that they had a bad game. I actually thought Fofana was having a good game. And that's why it was really disappointing for me to see him dive in the way that he did. There was no need, bro. Like, where the foul happened, you're not...
The player wasn't going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. And then man smiling, is walking off, is smiling and that. I'm like, brother, come on. But then that's where I'm looking at the game, yeah. Listen, we didn't lose that game because of Fofana. We lost that game. Well, we drew. Sorry, it feels like a loss. We drew that game because we were taking the piss way too much. Because Saeed, the moment where Fofana went off, we should have already been 3 goals up, 4 goals up. So it doesn't really matter too tough, right? I would have still cooked Fofana in isolation. But I'm sorry, bro. Everything that happened before that, we should have been winning the game. Even before the red card, broski.
Yeah, but then again, but the thing is, though, I genuinely think, though, in terms of the chances created here, name me a big chance that you had in the game, because I'm struggling to really, because I think that it was half chances. I
can name you the chance. Palmer created a very good chance for João Pedro in the box. Bashir Humphries blocked it. It went over the bar.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one I agree. Yeah, Bashir Humphries. Yeah.
Gusto created a very good chance for Palmer. He took a shit touch on his right foot and it just went past him. Yeah, that's a big chance, bro. That's a touch and a finish.
Yeah,
Enzo. Yeah. And then we were getting in key areas where, bro, one final pass to Enzo. Enzo's literally on the right.
Yeah, he was greedy. But you only had 2 shots on target, though, the game.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point that you're missing, bro. I'm not saying we was pamming the goal. What I'm saying is when we was getting in dangerous areas, the final bit of execution from Palmer especially was not good, right? That final pass where you need to just...
Oh, yeah, the 1v1, that was a big one. Sorry, the first half, yeah.
Palmer,
1v1. The irony is Palmer normally creates attacks or creates chances. He was actually breaking that. I know you've already said it, but
he was becoming negative for them.
Attack after attack after attack. And you know the 1v1 where Kyle Walker obviously heads it back to goal and he runs onto it. Palmer of last year dispatches that. The fact he hit early and didn't go close to the goal. I'm sorry, I know you've said it, so I'm not going to keep saying speak about Palmer, but he was poor. This is what everyone that says I never speak about him and whatnot. Palmer was poor. For me,
horrible.
He was your worst player. You probably say he's your worst.
What I don't get though is why is his attitude here? And I'm sorry, I have to call it out, but why is he moaning that he's getting subbed off? Because at the end of the day, you didn't have a great game, and you're there looking at the ref, your manager thinking, you're being subbed off. Like you're not going to be offering a lot off the ball as well in terms of when you're down to 10 men. I don't know, man. It is looking like Cole Palmer though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He is starting to feel like he's bigger than your football club in a sense. Like he's starting to feel like
the thing about Palmer,
nothing. You know what I mean? You can't allow that.
Palmer, bro. When he's playing well or when he's not playing well, the guy's just got a nonchalant, way about him.
I agree.
Even in this game, like the way he was trying to like nutmeg people time and time again. I'm like, bro, like what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like you're trying to nutmeg consistently. It's like it's not working, bro. Like go for the easier option. Let's be professional. In my preview, yeah. I'm looking at my preview right now, the title. I said Chelsea must deal with Burnley professionally, bro. We were unprofessional. When you're unprofessional, you drop points, bro. You know what I mean? That's what happens. Yeah. So that's where they've got, another meeting.
The thing is, when you got players like Cole Palmer, though, let's be honest, if you start to take those bits away from his game, that's when you start to dumb him down. And that's when you start to do what you've cussed Pep out for doing so much, where now you've got players who don't do the skills that they were used to be doing, don't be used to doing the little tricks and flicks that you want him to do. That's what he does against the likes of Burnley. He's supposed to have the confidence and arrogance to think that he can do that. He didn't pull off in that one game, cool, but that's the shit that you love Cole Palmer for. Like, that's what you fell in love with the place.
It's all about. And I hear it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying do it at the right time, bro. You know what I mean? Do it at the right time. If you're 2-3 goals up, you've got a bit of a cushion, you can take the piss a bit. No problem. It's 1-0, brother. It's the Premier League. Yeah, it's the Premier League. Burnley didn't create much in open play, but look at them on set pieces. They've got Wood-Prowse. They literally brought on one of the best set piece takers we've seen in the Premier League era, bro, just for the set pieces. And we got stung by a set piece, an area that we're not good at. You know what I mean, bro? So come on, man, just do the maths. This is just basic immaturity, man. Basic immaturity.
Just you know why I don't think Chelsea get in top 5. Because I just don't think they're good enough, man. I just got to be honest. I've always said it. People laughed when I said it a few weeks ago. And I don't know what was funny. Like, Villa have looked, they dropped off a bit, but I don't think they're going to drop off completely away from the top 5. I think Manchester United are definitely getting in the top 5, and I think so are Liverpool. And I think Chelsea will come sick for miss out. And I don't know what happens then, because Chelsea was
the biggest
supposed to
embarrassment
be
ever, though, Dan Plus, if that happens, bro. Because, you know, me and you was getting so much smoke in it in the summer, yeah, when we was chatting about these guys wouldn't be in a title race. We actually both had them in the top 4, I believe, at the start of the season. If they miss out on Champions League football, yeah, all them Chelsea fans, yeah, that was getting rattled by me and Dan Potts, yeah, in the summer, because we said they wasn't going to be in a title race, yeah, can hold that one. Because I'm telling you, yeah, you want to talk about Cole Palmer? I think Cole Palmer's sowing the seeds for a move, mate, if I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, we've already started seeing the rumors. Bro, the guy don't want to be there.
Go down that route then.
Yeah, we'll go down there, yeah, because if you Chelsea boys, chatting about these players, yeah, world class Reece James, world class Cooker, all these players that you've got that are mint, yeah, you think these players want to play Europa League football, play for a dead club like yours? No chance, bro. Yeah, time is running out, mate. Time is running out.
He's got a point, though, Don. He's got a point, Don.
He's got a point. But guess what? If you want Palmer, 150 million, just have a conversation, bro. Let me ask you a question. Death row, baby. This is death row over here, baby. You know what I mean?
I don't think Chelsea fans are bothered about getting into the top 5. You know, I think they want a trophy rather than top 5.
No, Saeed.
I know I was saying that. A certain someone was saying that, innit?
A lot of Chelsea fans are saying that, though.
I still believe we'll get top 5. I still believe we'll get top 5 because at the end of the day,
I've only heard big up Carefree Lewis, but I've only heard Lewis say that a lot of Chelsea fans still want to get
Batiste
we have to.
Okay, let me ask you a question, yeah. If I offered you right now, yeah, you win the FA Cup, yeah, because you're not going to win the Champions League, win the FA Cup, yeah, or get top 5, which one are you choosing?
Brother, get me both, man. Who's doing it?
No.
I'm not choosing now, man. I ain't doing all that.
Reality, it can happen. If Chelsea might not finish the top 5, yeah. If that was to happen, yeah, and you won the FA Cup or top 5, if I was to give you a scenario, which one are you choosing?
Don't just say hashtag both.
Yeah, both.
If you had to choose one,
it's techie, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, yeah, we finished 4th last season, yeah. You finishing out of top 5, it's just disgraceful.
Back in a manager mid-season, that shows where you're already taking us back to last year.
I still believe we will get top 5, man. The teams that are gonna go in for top 5 are up and down. That's what it is. That's why we're not competing, because we are up and down, bro. We're too up and down. You know what I mean? The last 5 games, we've got 3 wins, 2 draws. You know what I mean? Villa just drew 2 of their last games.
You might actually go like nearly 5 games without a win if you don't win against Arsenal, which is likely, and you don't beat Villa, which is also likely as well. They beat you.
What if we beat Arsenal and we beat Villa? What happens then? What happens then? What happens then?
That's a clip right there. That is a clip right there. I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What happens then, though? Because you're saying it's a possibility that we might, because let's be real, Potts, our games are usually tight. You never really, apart from the 5-0 a few years ago, 1-0 last season, 1-0 this season. They're always tight.
Man said tight games. Why did they beat you, bro? It don't
matter. I know they beat us. And they've got to have some shame this weekend and fucking do them, because we got done twice.
Does anybody think that Chelsea will not get top 5? Anyone think that they won't even get Champions League football?
I think Villa drop out. I think
Villa, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're lucky Villa are not doing
the thing is though, Roms, yeah, you've got to
They're
remember,
like
there's only
7
11 games left,
there,
and
Chelsea.
they've got nice cushion, bro. So like they probably have to bottle it. I don't think they'll bottle it, man.
LB,
I
they
think they will.
play. They
Nice
play
cushion,
both
they've
of
got
our,
6
they
points
play both
above
of
us.
our clubs the last 2 games of
and
the season.
us. And us.
And
LB,
yeah,
and they've still got to play. They've still got to play us. They're missing all these midfielders. There's 6 points above us right now. 6. That's nothing.
LB, do you know why? Do you know why I think Villa fans won't care? Because I've said this from the start of the season. I think they win the Europa League. So if they also drop out top 5 places and they win
But the
Europa
thing
League,
is, as well, Roms, they don't need to win those games. They can draw the games. It's the teams below them that needs to win them.
True.
Yeah.
People got to remember, yeah, we've got like
this.
11 games left of the season, innit?
Yeah, man.
Like,
And
we're
those
winning that
games,
game,
yeah.
man.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but those games are not pretty fixtures, man. Arsenal at the Emirates,
look at the
Villa
games,
at Villa
man.
Park.
Yeah.
They got Newcastle at home. They got to go to Everton. They got City at home. They got United
They
at
got
home. They got to go to Brighton. They got to go to Anfield. They got Tottenham at home. Yeah, that's 3 points. And they got to go Stadium of Light on the last game of the season. That's
Listen, 3 of our next 5
way harder than it is.
3 of our 5.
Take it game by game. Their next game is Wolves at home. They're winning that 3 points.
No, they don't. I don't think they are. No.
That's a derby. That's a derby. That's a derby.
Yeah, but they're at home.
Jords, have you seen Villa? Have you seen Villa's last 4 or 5 Premier League games? They're dropping points, bro.
They're dropping points.
They're at home, and you said it's a rivalry. They're at home.
They'll beat Wolves.
They're dealing with them.
They're away. Don't they play Wolves away? They're away, bro.
Are they not home?
They're playing away. They're playing away. They're playing away.
They're away. They're away.
Yeah, they're away. They're away.
They beat them anyway, man.
You know
What are you doing here, man?
You have to check your competitors around you. So I know all of the teams around me. Next.
Yeah. So you got to familiarize yourself with that, Jords. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We've got 11 games, but yeah, you got 10 games, man. It's mad.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, what it is for us, yeah, like we got to make sure we go to Villa Park and win. That's a 6-pointer now. We can't let them get 3 points over us. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
The thing is, they'll beat Wolves on Friday, and then you'll get beat off Arsenal. So then everyone's Saturday next week going, "Oh yeah, Villa are chilling." Like, what we're doing here, man.
I really hope
like Villa ain't gonna beat Wolves.
I really hope that these players are listening to Midday Live right now because everyone's writing us off for Sunday. Fairs, you do that. And our record against Arsenal, we're gonna write us off, but that's Fairs. No pressure on us. No pressure on us, clearly.
How nice would it be a Matson assist to Tammy Abraham? Cobham get the win over Chelsea.
Boy, that's what I'm saying. Crazy. Sancho back. Crazy.
Boy, I need a draw. I need a draw that game.
D for president says poor attack, but Arsenal have the same goal as City. Dan, can you explain? Glock shit, but same goals as best side in Ekatike.
Yeah, it's the system, man. It's not the individual players. I've said this. It's the system that's made our attack look a lot worse than it is. For me, individually, we know they can score goals, and they proved it yesterday, man. But I didn't know they had the same goals as City. There we go. And Ekatike is the best signing of the summer, apparently. So if he's got the same goals as him, fair play, Gyokeres.
Yeah.
You know, deeper president, end of the season, speak soon.
Wait, put that one back up.
Are you in the no? Are you in the
it's called a boxing, man. It's called a boxing. I keep my trainers here, I keep my hats here, this is what I do my content, bro. It's my little pad.
Content.
Yeah? But hey, maybe I'll be able to get a cinema room like Big Steve. You know what I mean? One day.
One day. Listen, people, there's 663 likes, man. Still 2K in the building, guys. I don't know what you lot are on, but hit the like button, guys. Let's get to 1,000 by the end of the stream, man. So please do hit the like button. Liverpool, lucky win. I can't lie to you, man. I'm saying it right now. Them man got away with that one. Jammy win. It wasn't a great performance, but you got the win in it. I suppose that's what counts, isn't it? Right? You know what I mean?
You know what, Saeed?
He done it for us, man.
I was just about to say, George, I think you're going to say it. George thanked me. I did you say me, yeah? But that probably was one of, if not the worst performance. I know some people might say, but you won the game. But if you remove results-based analysis and you watch that 90 minutes, I don't know how much of the panel watched that 90 minutes. We were abysmal. We were poor. I've seen us bad this season, but I don't think I've seen us that bad. We've lost 4-1s, 3-0s to PSV and Forest. Even in them games, we could string at least 9 or 10 passes. First half was probably the worst thing I've seen in a long time. When I saw the starting 11 and Verts got injured in the warm-up, I thought to myself, because even a Sunderland game, right? Say what you want about him. everything goes through Wirtz recently. In 2026, he's been one of our better players. When he got injured and Jones came into the team, I was like, you know, Jones has been performing, but it's still a loss. First 25 minutes, Jones got dispossessed 5 times, and now I rate him, but I understand why some of the fans, when he got the links to Inter Milan, they wanted him gone because the fan base is split with Jones. Some think he needs to be moved on. He's not Liverpool quality. Some think he's good enough. I'm in the camp where I think he's good enough, but that was a poor cameo from Curtis Jones, right? But for me, there's only 5 players that can hold their head held high from that game. Rio when he came on, Szoboszlai, Konate and Van Dijk were quality. And as much as Alisson was giving the ball away here and there, he made 3 big saves. He was still making big saves because Forest could have been 1-2-0 up early if it wasn't for Alisson. Everyone else for me was poor. And I'm not going to do results-based analysis here. For me, McAllister, I know he got the goal, but I think he was poor. Sangare was having fun with Sangare and Anderson. Similar to Anfield, they were just having fun in the middle. Gravenberch, he's been poor for a while now. I don't know what's happened to him. He's going through a rut of form because he was like a rabbit in headlights. I couldn't tell you what he done that game. Curtis Jones again. Our trio in midfield were poor. I'm not even going to go in too much on Salah and Gakpo because that's low-hanging fruit. I've been saying it since October. People crash it on me, but there's too much sentiment with the fan base. They're both done, in my opinion. Yeah, Salah will... In a few weeks' time, this will happen, Saeed, yeah? Salah will get a goal out of nowhere. See, Roms, hold that. But he's turned into that player that will have one good game and about 3 back. There's no consistency anymore.
He was so bad on the ball, you know. He kept giving it away.
So bad, and you know what, Don? It's father time. That's fine. Like it catches up with you. He's a legend for the club. He's done everything he can for us. But just accept now he's not the player he once was. A lot of my families are struggling to do that.
I agree.
Gakpo the other end. I don't even know what to say more about him. I don't want to spend too much time. And I have to speak about Ekitike because that's 3 headers from point blank range in our last 4 games that he's not finished now. Like, I'm sorry, he needs to score that because I wanted that Rio assist for him so badly. Just put it back across goal. You're taught as a striker, put it back across goal. If it comes from one way, put it back across goal so it's harder for the keeper. Because I think Ortega had a good game. Other than obviously last minute, Ortega, LB will tell you he's a very good backup. Like he is a good keeper, right? But we were poor that game. But like I keep saying, the reason why I think we probably scrape, and I'm going to say scrape top 5, is because we do have players that will score out of nothing. If it's not McAllister, Szoboszlai, Ekitike, I know he's going through a bad run of form, but he could drop his shoulder on 2 plays, put it bottom bin. Salah on his day can. We've still got players. We still got players that can still score out of anything. And at the end of the day, side, if I had a 1-0 win, if I had that same performance to the end of the season, we keep winning. I don't care about performances anymore. Fans that say, yeah, I want to win and play well, just get me them 1-0 wins, get me top 5, and Slot can go at the end of the season. Because
you know what is wrong. This game was the game of just blocks, on both sides. Just bare blocks. The amount of times I'm seeing Konate blocking the ball, Van Dijk blocking the ball, like when Forest are trying to shoot. I don't know, man. Like, listen, you're a top 5 team. You're just an up and down team. I'm not really looking at you thinking, they're better than us, because I watched how you were playing and it wasn't it. Wirtz was a massive miss. Like him obviously picking up form is, he affected that game, not being there. And man, I'm still looking at Liverpool right now. I still think that we're probably going to finish above you. You know what I'm saying? I still think we're going to finish above you, man.
Even with their fixtures, though, they got some decent fixtures coming up as well.
I disagree.
How they're playing, Saeed, man.
I know how they played, but it's still better than your fixtures coming up, though. They're guaranteed to be.
And do you know what else I'll say, though? I hear that. Because I think it ends like this. Personally, I think United will get 3rd, we get 4th, and you get 5th. And I say that to say this, right? As much as you might be playing better football than us, we still have more match winners in our team. You saw it yesterday. Like, we've got players that can pop out of anywhere. And so even Gakpo and Salah, right?
We've scored more goals than what are you talking about?
But also set pieces as well.
I know, but I mean in games where it's quite tight and you need that player.
We have factually scored more goals than you, bro. And Pedro scored more goals than Ekitike as well.
I know, but I think in this running, when the pressure's on and you have the must-win games and you need players to step up, I don't think it's mad. We've got more players that will do that than you. Yes, you need more.
Wait. We've actually got guys in this team that score goals, bro.
I'll take 2. In terms of match winners, maybe 3. Esteval as well, but he doesn't really start for you often. But if it's not Cole Palmer or João Pedro, I don't think you have that player in a high pressure.
Enzo don't. You know how many games Enzo won us?
The biggest thing, your point you're missing out though, Don, is that
when they won us, bro.
But hold on a minute. When Liverpool go 1-0 up, though, do they rarely go like lose the game in terms of like bottling it like you, man?
These man
don't come out in the first half.
Early in the season, we were.
Early in the season, yes,
Bro, in the first half, these men don't come out to play. They don't ever come out to play.
Yeah. I can't lie. Their partnership of Konate Van Dijk is better than yours.
You know what I'll say as well? Do you know what I'll say as well? Do you know what I'll say as well, right? Where I'm gonna give us a lot of credit, and this is positive. As much as the football's bad, I have to give credit where credit's due. We've now won at Sunderland, who were unbeaten before we played them. I know Fulham obviously won there, but we're unbeaten against Sunderland, got a clean sheet. And we got a clean sheet at Forest. These are two teams. Just to put in perspective, I'm going to bring Potts and LB's team into it. This is two teams where Arsenal and even the two best teams in the league couldn't go there and get a result. And we've not only got a result at both grounds, we've got a clean sheet. So we're steadying the ship in some sort of way. Yes, the football's bad, but if there's one thing that's improving, it is our back four. I think Gyokeres didn't have a great game, but he didn't have a bad game like he had early in the season. I still think we're steadying the ship, and this is why I think we might just pip you to top 5.
Yeah, but the thing for me though, Roms, yeah, it's like we're not really conceding many goals in open play. It's mainly been from these silly corners that we keep fucking about, right? And I've been telling you recently, we've been scoring a lot of goals recently against like we just said, against Burnley. We should have scored more goals. And then people are saying Enzo ain't a match winner, bro. You clearly not watching Chelsea then. Because Enzo,
he's got a few good
not even
games.
not even just this season, bro. Enzo has scored a lot of important goals for Chelsea, bro. Right? Even the goal he scored against City away, it was him that fucking helped us equalize. Last season we played Liverpool at the Bridge. It was him that scored the first goal, bro. When we beat Tottenham at the Bridge last season, he scored that goal. Tottenham away, he scored that goal to fucking start to get that result, bro. Enzo scores a lot of important goals. So for you to say, there's only two players, that's cap.
My logic comes from this. In the high, listen, we speak about the title race. Title race will be exciting, but let's be honest, this top 4 race for the neutral will be exciting as well between Villa, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea, right? But I just think in these next 10 or 11 games in the running, we're going to deal with pressured moments better than you. That's why I think we'll finish above you. Because Isak's to come back, Frimpong's to come back, Wirtz is going to come back. We've got more, for me, we just got more match winners in. Yes, you've scored more goals, but we've just got in my opinion, we've got better players that are going to come back and get us over the line. And you know it's going to be a 6-pointer when you also come to Anfield. It's a ground you've not won at since Mason Mount. So I just think we'll.
I'm just gonna document. I'm gonna document this. I'll document this.
Yeah. Write it down. Don't even document it. Write it down, Don. Take a picture.
You know what I'm saying? The 23rd of February, you've got better players. Isak's gonna come back. His foot won't be jolting about. It's gonna be, match fit straight away. Frimpong won't get injured again. You know what I mean, bro? Like Van Dijk is not gonna be doing up twerking again. Konate is gonna be brilliant in every single game. Gravenberch's gonna pick up form again. McAllister's gonna be firing for you, man. Everything's gonna be perfect for Liverpool.
They have flaws. Hence why I said, they didn't deserve to lose. Bro, Nottingham Forest, if they could translate that Europa League form, that Igor Jesus has got 7 goals in the Europa League, I think. In the league, he's got 2. Bro, I don't know what it is, bro, but for some reason, Premier League, they just can't seem to find the back of the net. So
Callum Hudson-Odoi should have scored, man, as well. It's a good save.
He should have.
You know what I mean?
He had a few chances.
It's just frustrating, man. I was like, they're battering Liverpool here, but you have to score when you're on top. You have to.
That's what team do in the first half, though. Team do that in the first half.
I was quickly say, Arsene Wenger would be so proud of you boys. The way you're twerking for this top 4 trophy, man. It's beautiful to see, man. The standards are in the mud. You know what I'm saying? You all took the piss when we were getting top 4 every year. And now you boys are
I can't lie. This is just standard to be getting top 4. I've said many times, Potts, I don't want to be getting in there on the last day of the season. I want to be getting in there comfortably, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just standard stuff. And then winning a trophy at least.
Do you know what it is for my club? Yeah, this season when it comes to Premier League, a failure anyway. From when we spent the money you spent and we're not winning it. Remember I said in the summer, we don't win the league. I was even saying the Prem has to be one of 2. Prem has to be in the bank. It needs to be one of 2. But when we've not won the Prem, it's a failure. But at the bare minimum, I don't want to speak about top 5 like it's a trophy. We need to get top 5. If Liverpool Football Club don't get Champions League football next year, it's a travesty. Honestly, it's a travesty.
You have to finish. I think you've got to finish 3rd to make it a respectable season. But we'll see.
I can't lie. 2nd to 5th, there's no real difference.
Yeah,
with that.
I'm in Rams, man. It makes no fucking
sense. Hey, the only way I would accept not getting a top 5 is if we win a Champions League. So we're in there. automatically.
Yeah, same.
But don't give me no FA Cup nonsense, Saeed. You know what I mean? Don't be jealous just because you're not in the Champions League. Don't be jealous.
You're not doing nothing in Champions League.
Yeah, Saeed, who do you have Friday? Who do you have in the draw Friday, Saeed?
we have 3 Champions Leagues, man. Respect. Some of them don't have any on here. But I mean,
okay.
I mean, respect the heritage. You get me? Like, some man are still finding that one. You get me? So it's.
Wait, how old were you again? Like, when you last won the Champions League? When you last saw one, bro?
I was in year 8, I think.
You was in year 8, weren't you?
Year 9.
I've seen one in the last 5 years, my brother. You know what I mean? It was different over here.
But the thing is, it was in lockdown.
You haven't even seen the new format. You know what's so funny about you, Saeed? You're yet to even see the new format of the Champions League.
You don't even know, man.
You never know what it's like.
Saeed, word to you, it ain't easy. The new format.
It ain't easy, bro. That's why I'm back next year. You know what I'm saying, bro? And the honest thing is, I nearly missed the penalty shootout. My dad was like, yo, you got to go better than that. And I said, yo, man, are you mad, bro? I said, are you mad? You know what I mean? I'm staying there, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy, man.
That's the first time I cried.
Bro. It's mad.
That's the first time I cried, bro. That's the first time I ever cried watching football, you know, that final.
Yeah.
I cried, bro.
So did John Terry, man. So did John Terry. Yo,
JT,
say
and Anelka.
that.
Yeah, I'm confident, man. Well, obviously, we'll get to Man United in a sec. We'll go to Man City, who have played.
Get to United, because how many shows have we been on now where Saeed hasn't played? How many shows?
He has not played, and then he comes on and he talks like, yeah, we're gonna win. It's 3 points, and then they don't.
Bro.
And then we never speak about it. We never get to speak about the game because by next Monday they've picked up a point or 3 on the weekend.
Yo, man.
Why are you always on a Monday night? Why are you always on a Monday night?
They are, man. They are.
You know, like Ronaldo said, man, they love us, man. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones.
European football, they have to play someone on the Monday, and
it's one of them.
You know them.
We move. You know what I mean? Biggest club in the world, isn't it? You got most numbers, man. But listen, Man City, 2-1. I can't lie, man. They fought for that victory, man. I could see the lads, man. Haaland was on a mad one. I can't lie. He was my man of the match of the game. But yeah, man, talk to me, LB. Big win. Obviously, that's why I haven't really put you after Arsenal, because I felt like, you know what I mean, it hasn't come to anything. But you're still on their toes, bro, LB. Still on their toes.
Bro, we're the informed team in the league. If you go off the recent form, yeah. So that's good. We're fixing a few of our issues in midfield, which is nice. We're not getting cooked anymore. We're not giving as much chances away. Are we playing mega football? No. But do we need to play mega football to win the league? I don't know. Maybe not. You know what I mean? We just need to keep doing our thing. Yeah, we just need to keep doing our thing, mate. Yeah, O'Reilly cooking, as the chatter says there. O'Reilly's been fantastic since he come into the team last January. He's been mega. I think having the week off has done us a world of good because we look fresh. Like you say, Haaland's looked a bit weird over the last 6 weeks, man, but he had a good game. We got another week off before we go Leeds. So we just do our thing, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, of course it's in Arsenal's as well, but it's in my hands, man. You know, City win all our games, we win the league. So, you know, we weren't in that position a couple of weeks ago. That's where we're at. Our fixtures are favourable, never easy. You know what I mean? Going to Ellen's not easy, but, you know, you look at our next games, Leeds, West Ham, Forest at home, like, yeah, they're in the relegation scraps, these teams. They're fighting for it. But fuck me, like, you know what I mean? You can't really ask for much better than that. If you can't beat these teams, do you deserve to win the league when the pressure's on? Probably not. So I'm ready, man. You know, injuries, we've not got too many injuries. Doku's back, Sabio's back, Diaz is back. Bro, like, for me, like, everything's in our hands now. You know what I mean? We got to go do it. Like, we're still not playing great football. It's still a bit weird, like, but it's getting better slightly every game. You know what I mean? And we're like I say, we're the farm team in the league. So we've got to be doing something right.
You know who I think's a revelation for you lot? And he was getting a bit of stick from your families when he came back from injury. But I think Marmoush, man, I love that player. I think he's just so direct. He needs to be a bit more clinical. I think he gets into positions where, oh, come on, you should be scoring that, or it will go wide off the post. But I think he's just so direct, and he turns a defense into attack so quickly. Someone will zip it into him like a Rodri or Bernardo, and he's just lightning. But I think he's just going under the radar a bit. Obviously, Haaland, I agree with Saeed. Haaland was my man of the match. I think he was quality. Semenyo, again, for me, had a good game, but I don't think Marmoush is getting enough credit. Maybe because he's not getting the GA, but I think he's pretty well.
I actually don't think he's been that good, bro. I'll be real with you. I thought when he come in last season in January, I thought he was mint until the end of the season. We don't get top four without him. But since the club World Cup, I think he's been poor. I think he runs around a lot. He presses a lot.
He creates spaces, isn't it? He creates spaces and that.
Maybe, but the problem is, there's only room for him or Semenyo, really. And I'm taking Semenyo because I think Semenyo's better in front of goal. So that's the problem that he's got, man. Yeah, but listen, it's just good to have squad depth, whether he's there or not there. Bring him off the bench when you need a goal, whatever. But, I'm going to speak on this guy, because all you fucking mutants, that only watched the Chelsea game last year and then never watched it again and slagged him off. I've seen people online on TikTok saying he's the worst defender in the league, that he's weak, that he's a flop. This guy has been incredible. Yeah, ever since that Chelsea game, mate. Yeah, and by the way, that was one mistake, and after that, he was still good for the rest of the game.
He was good in that game. Yeah, he was.
Mega. He's going to probably bench Diaz. Whether it's this season or next season, this guy's going to end up benching Ruben Diaz, mate, because he's absolutely incredible. He's got mad pace. He's actually well underrated on the ball as well. People just see that he's mad aggressive, so think he's crap on the ball. He's not. He's great in the air. Yeah, this guy is going to be a generational centre-back for this football club. I'm telling you that. Bro, fucking sheep, they don't actually watch the games and they just listen to people who, like the commentators.
Generational wild.
About it, man. Is wild. Actually watch him with your fucking eyes and you'll see what a top player is. Yeah, unreal, mate. And he's going to bench Diaz.
You think it's generational? You think it's that good? You think it's generational, yeah?
What's he not got to his game?
Generational is a big shout, though.
I think he could be a generational centre-back.
Generational.
I didn't know he was that quick. I knew he was quick, but I didn't know he was quick.
You think it's a generational talent? You think it's a generational talent then?
He has all the raw materials to be a generational player,
So right now, you're calling him a generational talent then?
Fucking hell, yeah. Fuck me.
But that's a big shout. That's a big shout, man.
It is a big shout, but
I just think we should have seen enough by now to like generational. You'd look at him and be like, yeah, this is one of the best centre backs in the league already. Like that's generational.
I think he is. I think he's one of the best centre backs in the league.
I think I was gonna say Saliba. I wouldn't call him generational, but he's definitely at his age group. You knew instantly he was one of the best centre backs in the league. Like,
what about Lenny Euro, Saeed? What about Euro?
I do know he's one of the best centre backs in the league. Not my fault. People don't fucking watch the guy, is it?
You lot can laugh at Lenny Euro, but he will be one of the best top
Euro doesn't lace Huzanov's boots, bro. Real talk, man.
Listen to me,
Nobody's taking Lenny Euro over Huzanov, mate.
No one team of the season, bro. Let's not shit on Lenny Euro.
League One team of the season. And I'm telling you, what I've seen of Euro, he won't come anywhere near Abdelkader Huzanov, mate. Nowhere near.
Okay, we'll see it. We'll see.
I've already seen it. I've seen enough, bro. I've seen enough.
Yo, LB, which centre backs are better than Huzanov in the Premier League?
Right now, Gavadio, Gabriel, Saliba,
Van Dijk, Kanate.
Kanate. I'm not taking Kanate over Huzanov. Are you mad?
What?
I'm not taking Kanate over Huzanov, bro.
No, I'm not taking Van de Ven as well, innit?
Yeah,
he's not better than Dillit. He's not better than Gahey. He's not better than...
Are you mad, bro? Dillit over Huzanov.
What? Are you all right, bro?
Bro, you're doing the name thing, bro. You're doing the name thing.
LB,
fucking names in there from 2015.
You're doing the bias thing here.
I'm taking Huzanov, over 99%.
He's not better than Murillo.
He's not even better than Gahey. He's not better than
Murillo. Murillo's better than him.
He's not even the best.
I'm taking Huzanov over Murillo all day.
But, my God, man.
Yes, I am. I am taking him over.
He's not better than Van de Ven.
Yeah, I'd take him over Van de Ven.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, I'll take him over.
I like him a lot, man.
Watch him with your eyes and you'll realise.
Come
back to me in 12 months, when you've all cottoned on, we can have the conversation, innit?
Cons is better than him. Cons is better than him. Conza.
Nah, not taking him over.
You know what LV sounds like? Do you not remember that guy? Do you not remember that guy in the front of the car? Messi, Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm better than him. That's what LV sounds like.
All he's missing is a beard, bro.
Huh? Have you watched William Gallas saying he's better than a lot of these centre backs?
Yeah, I see that.
I was like, come on, bro. William Gallas, but you were he was good at Chelsea. Don't get me wrong.
Left foot, right foot. Crazy, man.
But come on, bro. Like,
I think he's decent. He's good,
but he's good. I like him. I like him.
I don't know if he's
Yeah, he's
generational,
quality,
but
he's
LB's more than enough, man.
Come
So.
back in a year, yeah, when he's fucking slamming it, and all you guys are glazing him, yeah. We'll remember this conversation.
But
The
no, the
same
thing is,
guy
though,
that was glazing off Vitor Hayes and these man that ain't even at your club at the moment. Like this time last year,
I've never glazed Vitor Hayes like that, though. I've never glazed Vitor Hayes
who's
like
the
that.
other guy? Who's the other centre back that come in last season? You're gassing up.
Actually, no, you want one thing. You gassed up Messi. You
Did you not see what he did against Barcelona the other day?
Oh my God!
Did you not see what he did against Barcelona the other day?
He scored. Did he assist? What did he do?
He went on a mad run that got the goal. Bro.
No, get out of here!
What?
He went on a mad run.
The team and then popped
You
it off.
called him Messi. You called him Messi, though.
What about Jimmer Bar? What about Jimmer Bar, LV? Where's Jimmer Bar?
I never glazed Jimmer Bar, bro.
No, man, did you?
I never glazed him, and I never glazed Vitor Hayes. The guy who glazed is after Kadir Huzanov, mate. And you will all realise, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? You did a mainstream thing. It takes you a while. I get that. Come back in 2027.
I actually think, you know what? No.
LB, we're not saying he's bad. He's quality, but when you're saying you'll take him over certain other established centre,
I would take him over other players. Yeah, I would. I'd take him over Van der Ven. I'd take him over Kanate.
You know what you're doing, and I know Potts, Jords, and Saeed will agree. You're doing a done here. You're going too early.
He's learning from done.
I'm not. Real talk, yeah. I've got convictions of my beliefs, yeah, and I'm telling you now, yeah, Abdulkadir Huzanov is being slept on by the majority of football fans because you ain't watching him. You ain't watching him, bro.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I genuinely think he's a good player. Like he's quick, he's strong, he doesn't get bullied. Like a lot of people like say he gets bullied. He doesn't actually get bullied, yo. When I watch him, I'm like, yo, he's actually going toe to toe with.
I didn't know he was that rapid. I knew he was quick. Rapid. I saw him starting his own half, right? And literally just get to the ball like it was nothing. I was like, you know what? That is crazy.
But Nuri's getting better as well.
I know he's cooking on gas. Since AFCON, bro, his guys come back from AFCON fuming because Algeria flopped, and now he's like, yo, let me prove a point. And he's cooking now. Yeah.
Donnarumma, he's that save that he made was a quality save as well.
Donnarumma, yeah, he's top goalkeeper. Yeah, but obviously Don wants to slander him all the time. Yeah, but Donnarumma makes big saves. He's made a lot of big saves this season for us. So we're doing our thing. We're getting slightly better game by game. We're still not playing mega football.
That Leeds United game's a big one, though, man.
Leeds is the one. I agree now. Yeah, Leeds. Well, we keep saying this is the one. This is the one. But like, yeah, this Leeds game's like the banana skin that could be the
banana skin, bro.
Ellen Road 5:30 kickoff.
It's not, man. It's not. Man.
No. You know what it is? They have dropped off, but. In that game there, Ellen Road.
Hey, we've scored 9 goals against Leeds this season. Like City will be fine.
Yeah, but it's not a derby though, man. You see, Manchester and Leeds, man, we don't really like each other. You feel me? So it's one of them ones where like
we were told, "Oh, you're going to Ellen Road. It's going to be really bananas." We won 4-0, man. Like we won 4-0.
I know.
Yeah, but you had your 3 p.m. kickoff, man. We have got 5:30 kickoff, damn pot. So you know that makes a big difference.
Man. That don't matter, man.
That makes a massive difference.
You don't keep getting evening kickoffs, you know, Man City. It's you know what I mean? Like no earlies.
Yeah. The good thing is, we got another week off now. So we got a week off to rest. There's no excuses in this Leeds game. No excuses going into the game. We play before Arsenal again. So we've got that opportunity again to put that pressure back on Arsenal. You want to be playing first in these title races, you know. So, you know, we got no excuses, man. Like I say, for me, I'm just out here now just thinking, just keep on getting better, slightly better. I think, you know what, as well, I think Pep's managing the squad pretty well here as well. You see Cherky's been on the bench a couple of games, keeping him fresh. So I think now unleash Cherky in these last 10, 11 games and see what he's got now in a title running, man. The player that still just needs to step up because he's not been active for ages is Foden, man. Like the guy.
Hey, you're lucky he's out, you know, man. He's actually lucky he's not playing rather than playing because he would be getting the Cole Palmer treatment. But because he's not playing,
he would be. I don't know what's going on with him, man.
Like,
we could really do with someone like a Foden.
Not for England, is it? When Saka, Foden, and Palmer are all stinking out the gaff before a World Cup. Like it's really not good, man. It's really not good. Man. But no, that O'Reilly is quality though, bruv. He's been fantastic.
O'Reilly's fucking
he's quality. He's quality.
He nearly scored a hat trick, man. He could have scored a hat trick.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? In the last couple of games, Don, he's had like he's had shots from the edge of the box last couple of games, and his shot's been poor. So he was due one, man, and he obviously got it. But I think he'll start for England as well. I think he'll start for England. I think Tuchel loves him, so I think.
What left back?
I think he starts left back. Yeah. I think
Wow.
Is that Skelly completely out of the picture now? Yeah, Shelley's gone. Yeah.
Skelly's been out of the picture. It was either
surprised if
Spence
this
or
guy
him
even
or
gets on the
Hall.
plane, bro. Real talk, man.
George, you put Spence in there now, yeah.
He was awful yesterday. So
Yeah, he was
by the
awful.
way he's playing at the
That hasn't
moment, he
been
won't
great for a
won't
while,
go
man.
either.
I can't lie. I think it's
You-
Lewis Hall. Lewis
You
Hall
lot
is
want to
not
laugh
mental.
at me, but Luke Shaw might go. You laugh all you want, but he
Nah.
genuinely might go.
He
As
will.
in,
Nah.
I say,
It's time to dead that, man. It's time for Lewis.
he's
Hall.
starting for United as well. He's actually starting for United. I'm not saying
He'll
he
be
should
hauling-
go, but I
hauling
think
You know
around.
what it is with Luke Shaw?
Tuchel might take him.
He won't be able to play at that intensity, bro. And
Yeah,
up
man.
and down.
We've got some decent fullbacks now, man. We've got some decent
Up and
fullbacks.
down, bro. He can't do that anymore, man.
Yeah, but
Luke Shaw.
international football's slower. Like group.
Yeah, but
game,
the heat in America right now, in that time, I think you need a durable guy. That's why you're gonna have to need Lewis Hall, O'Reilly, the young brothers, man. They got to do the ones, man. You need.
100, man.
Rodgers
Sure, I'm
and
telling you,
Knight,
Roms. The moment that he drops down at the World Cup, yeah, it's peak.
Yeah.
Man. That's
Game
player
over.
one.
Right now, we're playing to his kind of strengths now. He doesn't really go
If
beyond.
Luke Shaw goes, man, that's a joke because there's so many now. Like there really is. There's so many now. Like that.
Maguire will make it, but not Luke Shaw.
Do you know what? I just think Tuchel, I've said this from early. I think he's gonna go with experience as well, and I think there's gonna be a few names where we're all like why the hell
Jordan
did he
Henderson.
take him?
Like,
Yeah, like people like Henderson.
I think he's trying to build a powerhouse team. That's what I think he's trying to do. I think he's trying to build 6 foot plus units. Yeah, that don't get bullied off the ball. And I think he's going to go full Premier League 2026 and just try and power his way through to the top to the final.
I'm telling you, look now, if Mason Mount started enough for United, Tuchel will take his son. He will take his son to the World Cup. But he doesn't start for you lot enough, so he won't be on the plane.
There's
but
no
I
way.
feel
There's
like
no
Tuchel
way
could
he
go
does.
with Stones.
Yeah.
There's
He
too
loves
many
him,
attacking
Jords.
players. Nah, do you know what it
Jords,
is
he
though,
loves
Roms?
him.
Generally, there's too many attacking players performing that you'd have to drop. There's way too many.
Yeah. There's too many. Too many. There's actually too many. Talking about United, obviously we've got Everton tonight. I think we'll get the job done. They're not great at home. I think their home form is not great. You know what I mean? So yeah, we've got to win, man. I can't lie to you guys. We've just got to win. Like I've been watching all of you lot. You know what I mean? We've got some good results. Aston Villa, Chelsea drop points. Just win, bro. I've gone for 3-1, but if you gave me a 1-0, I'll take that all day long.
But if you draw, you still go fourth. You still go above Chelsea.
Yeah, but I don't want that, man. I don't want no draws.
I need a draw or a loss. I need a draw and an L. I can't have them picking up more
I don't
points.
want no draw, man. I've been waiting 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man.
Everton are weird, you know. Say they get a lot of draws. They're a weird team, man.
They're weird, man. They're a weird team.
they're a good side, man. They're a good side.
United beat United. They beat Bournemouth away. They'll beat who else did they beat away from home? Aston Villa. But then at home, they drew to Bournemouth. They've drawn to Wolves. They've lost to Forest. They beat Forest. I think they beat Forest. But they'll do weird things at home, man. So
Didn't they beat you at home with 10 men at home?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Revenge. Under Amrin, innit? But five in the back nonsense, man. That ain't gonna happen, innit? You feel me? So yeah, man. Sesko should start tonight.
I think you'll win, man. I think you'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that Dewsbury Hall, we got to watch out for him. He's a good player. And also,
Don't forget about Tyree George, bro. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything because,
Oh, yeah. You're about to laugh. Yeah.
I was about to laugh heavily because I ain't going to say anything. If I say something, I know I'm going to jinx it. So I'm not going to say nothing about him.
Learning.
Man. I think Barry's meaty.
Barry might have something.
But one thing I will say is up against like Maguire, like he's gonna be really onto him, bro. Because Barry's what?
Yeah.
Like 6'4", innit? 6'5".
Tyrone rates him, man, but I don't rate Iliman Jai at all, man. But he's doing his thing.
Wait, what?
You don't rate Iliman and Jay.
So no, not Iliman and Jai. What's the one that you rate? What's the guy you?
But Barry,
Barry.
I say the same thing to him. I say you rate him too much. Like, I've been saying to him that
Barry's one of the worst strikers I've seen.
Barry, yeah.
Huh?
He plays in slow motion, bro. What does Ty like about it?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I
don't rate him. I don't rate him.
I thought
he scored a nice goal the other week, though. To be fair to him, he scored a nice goal, but
you know what?
I'm like,
we got
what is this?
Jerry Jezza in the chat as well, United fan. He rates Tiano Barry as well. It's like I don't think any.
Nah, I don't rate Barry, man.
When you have to describe man as a handful, you know he's not a good player.
George, you know that old fashioned saying, the big lump. You only have to say the big lump.
Yeah,
it's like Gallagher. He works hard. He works harder than that. What do you mean he works hard? What are you doing on the ball, bro? You know what I mean?
You're not complimenting a player when you say he's a handful, man. He's just doing too much. You don't even know what he's doing himself. Like,
yeah. I mean, did any other results shock you this weekend? I knew that Brighton were going to beat Brentford. I knew that was going to happen. And I knew that Fulham were going to beat Sunderland.
Wait, how did you know Brighton would beat Brentford? That surprised me.
I know football, man. You know what is in football? Every time you think now Brentford are going to do something, they get back down to reality. Same with Sunderland. I think Sunderland are going to go through a rough patch now, and they're going to lose a few games now. But yeah, I generally think for me,
I had 2 draws. I can't lie. I thought both of them games would be draws. So yeah, surprised me a bit.
I knew.
So I know we sort of like touched on it before then, yeah. But so like real talk now, yeah. Banter aside, who do we actually think is getting relegated now? Innit?
Forest.
I think Forest are the one. I think Forest will be fine. I think
West Ham.
I know they struggle to score goals.
But
they play the best football though out of the 3, man. They look the best when I watch Forest. I think it's between West Ham and Spurs, man.
I know
West Ham need to win, man, against Bournemouth, man.
West Ham's next 4 are horrible, man. Their next 4 games, they got Liverpool, Fulham, Villa, and City. That ain't nice.
Yeah. The thing is that with West Ham, I've seen a slight mentality shift. And they've got people like Somerville on form. That new striker they've got, they're doing all right. That new striker. They've got Fernandez. Like, they've actually got a balanced team. Tasasi's helping them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
West Ham will stay up. I think West Ham will stay up.
Their form's not too bad. 2 wins, 2 draws in 5. West Ham. They've got their form's decent.
I'm saying, for me, Wolf, sorry for watching, but Forest back down to the Championship.
I don't see Forest.
No, but you said it yourself. When you look at West Ham's games, they've got the tough games. And in that next 3 games run, pretty sure we've got Sunderland away, which for me is winnable at the moment. I think we've got
Fulham, the Europa League's a big distraction, though. The Europa League's a big distraction. Massive distraction, man. And as much as they did all right in the first half, they just can't seem to score a goal in the Premier League for some reason, man. So
I think people are still counting Leeds out of the race, like they can't get pulled back into it. It is only a couple points. So
Jords, I think they said what Fart's got them doing. I think Leeds will be all right. I think Leeds, even with about 2-3 games to spare, will be all right. Fart's got them playing ball.
Yeah,
they probably need to win like
and they're scoring.
West Ham got aim to sting at least 2 of these teams, bro. You get those 6 points, I think you will stay up.
Yeah. Palace, to be fair, they've done enough to stay up. I thought if they lost to Wolves, it would have been in because of the whole Glasgow situation. Because he might be leaving in it. So
what do you think of that situation? I think it's a beggy. It's a beggy thing, you know. It's actually a beggy thing.
I feel like
I can't lie. Did you not see the pre-match interview with Glenn Murray? Like the way he speaks, he sticks it all over them. He said, "Yeah, this is like a bad season. I blame it on me, but it's still the second best they've ever been in this position since. Like apart from last season, this is the best that they've been in the Premier League. Second best time ever. So as much as people are getting on to Palace, he's spitting facts when he's saying, "I'm still the best manager in your history. Who are you talking to, bro? I'm still
they're begging him to stay. They're actually begging him to stay, bro."
Yeah, but he don't want to be there because he's sold
not all of them. Isn't it? If you speak to Palace D, not all of them. Some of them.
I'm not saying the fans. I'm saying the ownership.
I would avoid him. You know, if I'm a football club now, I would avoid Glasgow. The way he's moved in the last, I would say, 6 months here, it's not great, man.
Because they sold all these fucking players.
Yeah, I know, but bro, like there's an element of professionalism you gotta have, bro. Like he's moving a bit like, yo, you're nothing without me. You're this, that, the other. Like I don't know, man. He's becoming a bit more like I don't know, like
no, he's not. I tell you what he is. I tell you what he is. He's a fucking serious manager. He said, "Give me good players, I'll win your shit." I just won you the FA Cup. You sold Eze. You sold Mark Gay. You sold Elise the year before. And what have you got me? Brennan Johnson. He's probably gone.
I'm with LB. I can't lie, Saeed. Let's be real. If he was at a big club, he wouldn't think he's bigger than the club, but he is actually bigger than Palace.
Yeah,
he is actually bigger than Palace.
And LB,
move crazy.
LB, you know why I agree? You know why I agree with you as well?
You're not the same guy that played 5 in the back against Macclesfield and lost. Is he not the same guy?
Oh, so you can't make mistakes. No one say you can't make mistakes.
No, that's a big mistake.
Guardiola makes mistakes at Manchester City. The fact is, yeah, this guy went in there, won him a trophy. They sold all his best players, replaced it with trash. And then what? What do you expect him to do?
I hear you.
Oh, everything's fine.
And LB, it's only going to get worse as well because I think not even just Wharton. I think Lacroix, once he sees all the big players around him leave, I think Lacroix will want to leave in the summer. Wharton's gone. We all know that. Wherever he goes to, we're not sure yet. But he's gone in the summer. He's only going to keep losing his big players. So I can kind of see his frustration. You can see it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Masalim says Abdul Kadir Kuzanov, big up to you. Rums, what What about
We're not doing that. He's been good recently. To stop old narratives, we're not doing that. He's been good.
Because of the dragons in, just wanted to involve Jords.
Jords he has.
You see what's going in Mexico crazy. Yeah, listen, I swear down.
What's happening?
Have you not seen it?
I've not seen it, bro. Cartel took over, innit?
Over, man.
I don't know. Did you man not see that the cartel before had a helicopter shooting like it's Call of Duty, shooting the police, bruv? Like the cartel are mad over there.
Bro,
like, they got helicopters and choppers.
Bro, I'm telling you, Rob, they were dripped out. They were dripped out like Modern Warfare 2, bro. Yeah. They had all the tech, they had all the equipment. They're rich, bro. They're rich in it. You know what I mean?
Anyone from Mexico, let us know in the chat. If you're from Mexico, let us know in the chat.
Anyone on holiday right now?
Oh yeah, that's another player. That's another player. Sorry, back on the Palace thing. Munoz as well. Munoz will be gone. Remember, he was twerking for United, Barca, Madrid, and all that. It's only going to get worse.
Wharton's going.
Yeah,
they'll go down next year. Palace, if it carries on, they will. Palace will go down next year because it's just
relegated.
Yeah, bro. I don't know World Cup, man. I probably got some qualifiers there as well. Ain't Mexico playing there or something for the qualifier? So no, Jamaica.
Because I seen that touchline guy put the Yamal thing on with Spain. You see that on Twitter?
No.
He put like I think it was he put some sort of was that Mexico? Yeah, you not see it? No, that touchline account.
No,
a picture of the bus that was like firing and put a picture of Yamal, so everyone thought Yamal was.
He's like he does bear rage baiting.
Like a rage bait, like a clickbait type.
You know there'll be like a player in the game that touches their nose. Oh my god, Yamal just wiped his nose. Like, he's so weird.
He's so weird, man. He's a fruity guy, man. You feel me? But listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up here. We still haven't hit 1,000 likes. We're on 829 likes. Let's get these likes up, man. It's just easy to do, guys. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you know what I mean. Just shout out to the people. We're here giving you a solid show. Dan Potts, man, what you got coming up, bro, today?
So I'm on at 7 tonight because obviously it's Monday Night Football. So 7 p.m. tonight, Race for Europe. And yeah, man, come and show some love on Football's 12th Man. Big up for having me. And Jords, it's all love, bro. It's all love.
Come on. Man, like Jords, man. Did you have your show today with Hooks this morning, didn't it?
Yeah. I done a show this morning, so go check out the live reaction. To be fair, it was just Hooks and D arguing majority of the time, as Arsenal fans do. So if you want to tune in some Arsenal civil war, even after a win, feel free to go watch the show this morning.
George, I've not watched it, but let me just guess. It was Hooks saying something mad and D trying to calm him down.
It was just D going, Hooks, but I thought we won the league in October, and it's just, tangent. But, man, smash the likes and all of that good stuff, people. Good show yet again, and big up to the panel, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to you. LB, man, what you got coming up, bro?
Yeah, I'll be live in a bit, innit? And then I'm going on Dan Potts' channel at 7, bro. So, yeah. Big up, man.
Sweet. No hate watch tonight, man. Chill, yeah. Roms, big up to you. What you got coming up, man? Football Verbal.
Yeah, man. Tower Race debate just dropped. That was the fasty one. And yeah, the lads went to AFCON. The documentary's out. So yeah, go over there and check it out, man. Yeah, big up the pack.
Roms, man, most hated, man. I see Roms right now on Twitter, man. Most hated, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, but I swear down.
I'm just speaking the truth. The truth hurts. You know,
bro, those people are mad. The men are making compilations.
No, it's crazy. On Twitter, you can never win an argument. So there's no point. You can never win an argument.
These people. I'm telling me. I always say to people, bro, like these. Every time I get seen like in real life, it's never a troll. It's always just it's always love. It's always love.
Always.
Even at the Emirates.
Trolls ain't outside, bro. They're at home on their fucking keyboard, bro. They're never outside. That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's true, bro.
Exactly.
And do you know what's mad though? You'll be surprised that whenever I go to Anfield, they're like, I actually agree with you, but they might not be brave enough to take the backlash. Do you know what I mean? Enough fans will come up to you and be like, that you're speaking sense. So at the end of the day, you just got to take it with a pinch of salt and just laugh at the end of the day.
Facts.
Blue Diaries therapy tonight. What are you saying, Don?
Yeah, man. Blue Diaries therapy. But shortly before, me and Rats will be doing a little therapy and that. You know what I mean? So make sure that you lot are there 5:30. And then just more content this week. I put something out yesterday with Alexis, so check that out as well, people. But yeah, we'll get pots on the channel towards the end of the week. We got a preview pots. We got to definitely do something this week even. But yeah, big up, man.
Bro. Sounds good, bro.
Definitely, man. There'll be 1,000 previews this week, man. The Arsenal-Chelsea games are always a big one, man. So make sure you tune in for all that. Obviously, I'll be back tonight for the watch-along. And yeah, man, listen, we're going to raid Troops TV. And yeah, go over there, Saeed TV raid. I'll see you lot later on. And yeah, man, we're going to end on the clip, man. I think it's already right, man.
We're going to have him and Saw. We ain't worried about no Zubi. Ain't worried about no Zubi do, fam. He's a joke, man. Yeah, let's have it right. Igor Tudor, record, first couple games. He's never lost his first game in charge. Never. 6 wins, 1 draw in his record in first game. He's got something for these, man. Yeah, I smell blood like a vampire. These Reds, man, they're falling apart. You know when you get to the top of the mountain and you're up there, you know you've been on stealth, the roller coaster, you get to the top, you look down, you're like, Rob, we're up so high. And then you start getting butterflies. That's Arsenal right now. They got the butterflies at the top. And everything's going to come falling down after that. So, yes, Spurs are here.